In the quiet before dawn, the world holds its breath, waiting for the light to pierce the darkness, offering a new beginning, a fresh start. This moment, suspended in time, mirrors the journey we embark upon when we decide to explore the depths of our emotional intelligence. It is a journey from darkness into light, from confusion to clarity, from isolation to connection. It begins with a question, a simple yet profound inquiry into the nature of our very being. Who am I in the midst of my emotions, and how do these inner experiences shape the life I lead? Have you ever found yourself in the grip of anger, fear, or sadness, feeling as though these emotions were a force beyond your control? Have you ever wondered why certain interactions with people drain your energy, leaving you feeling disheartened and disconnected? Or perhaps, you've experienced moments of deep connection and understanding with others, moments that seem to transcend ordinary experience, and you've yearned to make such experiences the norm rather than the exception. Emotional intelligence, a term that has gained considerable traction over the years, offers a beacon of hope and a path forward for those of us navigating the complex landscape of human emotions. It is not merely a set of skills, but a way of being, a lens through which we can view ourselves and our interactions with the world with greater empathy, clarity, and wisdom. At its core, emotional intelligence invites us to delve into the intricate dance of our emotions, to understand their origins, their messages, and the profound influence they exert on our thoughts, actions, and relationships. This exploration is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage to face ourselves, to sit with our emotions, especially those we deem uncomfortable or negative. It asks us to challenge long-held beliefs about who we are and how we relate to others. Yet, it is in this very challenge that we find the seeds of transformation. By developing our emotional intelligence, we learn to navigate life's storms with grace, to stand in the eye of the hurricane and remain centered, grounded in a deep sense of who we are and what truly matters. The path of emotional intelligence is both a return and a discovery. It is a return to our essential nature, a discovery of our capacity for growth, empathy, and connection. It holds the promise of a life lived with greater awareness, a life in which we are no longer at the mercy of unchecked emotions or the unconscious patterns that drive them. Instead, we become architects of our own experience, capable of crafting a life of depth, meaning, and joy. As we journey through the chapters of this exploration, we will uncover the foundational elements of emotional intelligence, from understanding the biological and psychological underpinnings of our emotions to mastering the art of managing them. We will explore how emotional intelligence enriches our relationships, enhances our effectiveness in the workplace, and even reveals its darker aspects, such as the potential for manipulation. Most importantly, we will discover practical strategies for cultivating emotional intelligence, making it an integral part of our daily lives. The secret to unlocking the full potential of our emotional intelligence lies not in the acquisition of more knowledge, or the mastery of more techniques, but in the opening of our hearts. It is a journey inward, to the very core of our being, where we discover that the essence of emotional intelligence is not something to be learned, but something to be lived. It is in the moments of genuine connection with ourselves and others that we find the true power of emotional intelligence, a power that transcends the boundaries of the individual and touches the heart of our shared humanity. As we stand on the threshold of this journey, let us embrace the promise of a new dawn, the promise of a life transformed by the profound insights and practices of emotional intelligence. Let us move forward with curiosity, openness, and a deep commitment to our own growth and the well-being of those around us. The path is set before us, a path that leads from darkness into light, from isolation to connection, from the tumult of unchecked emotions to the peace of a centered and harmonious heart. Let us begin. Chapter 1: Understanding Emotional Intelligence. The Science of Emotions, exploring the biological and psychological foundations of emotions. In the realm of emotional intelligence, the exploration of our emotions and their profound impact on our lives is both a journey and a revelation. This voyage begins with the most foundational aspect of emotional intelligence, the intricate landscape of our emotions, the science behind them, and their pivotal role in shaping our experiences and interactions. Emotions, those fleeting yet powerful reactions to our thoughts and experiences, serve as the bedrock of our very humanity. They color our perceptions, influence our decisions, and drive our actions. Yet, for all their significance, emotions are often misunderstood, dismissed as mere obstacles to rational thought or, worse, ignored altogether. This disregard for the emotional aspect of our being is not just a personal oversight but a societal one, reflecting a broader misunderstanding of the complex interplay between emotion and cognition. The science of emotions offers a fascinating insight into this interplay, revealing that emotions are not the antithesis of reason but rather a fundamental part of our cognitive processes. Research in the fields of psychology and neuroscience has illuminated the ways in which emotions are generated and processed in the brain, highlighting the amygdala's role in emotional response and the prefrontal cortex's role in regulating these responses. This biological perspective underscores the fact that emotions are not random or extraneous, but deeply integrated into the fabric of our being, serving evolutionary purposes that guide us toward survival and social cohesion. Understanding emotions, however, extends beyond recognizing their biological underpinnings. It involves delving into the rich tapestry of our emotional experiences, acknowledging the diversity and complexity of these experiences, and learning to interpret their messages. Each emotion we experience, from the depths of despair to the heights of joy, carries with it valuable insights into our needs, values, and aspirations. They signal to us when our boundaries have been crossed, when our needs are unmet, and when our values are aligned or misaligned with our actions. The journey toward emotional intelligence begins with cultivating an acute awareness of these signals, an ability to tune into the nuances of our emotional experiences without judgment or suppression. This awareness is the first step in transforming our relationship with our emotions, shifting from a stance of control or avoidance to one of curiosity and acceptance. By embracing our emotions as integral components of our identity and guides to our inner world, we unlock the potential for profound self-discovery and growth. This process of self-discovery is not without its challenges. It requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, to face the shadows we would rather ignore, and to embrace vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. Yet, it is precisely through this confrontation that we grow, developing a deeper, more nuanced understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Emotional intelligence, therefore, is not merely about managing our emotions in a way that serves our immediate goals, but about engaging with them in a manner that fosters long-term personal development and well-being. As we embark on this exploration of emotional intelligence, we are invited to reflect on the profound impact that our emotional landscape has on our lives. We are challenged to consider how our emotions shape our perceptions, influence our relationships, and determine the quality of our interactions with the world around us. Through this reflection, we begin to recognize that emotional intelligence is not just a personal asset but a collective necessity, essential for creating a more compassionate, understanding, and connected society. In the chapters that follow, we will delve deeper into the components of emotional intelligence, exploring strategies for cultivating self-awareness, managing emotions, and enhancing our relationships through empathy and effective communication. Each step of this journey offers an opportunity for transformation, not just of the individual but of the collective, as we learn to navigate the complexities of our emotional world with greater wisdom and compassion. Emotional intelligence defined, an in-depth look at what emotional intelligence is and why it matters. Delving deeper into the foundational aspects of emotional intelligence, we encounter the critical element of self-awareness. This profound self-understanding goes beyond mere introspection or reflection. It involves a keen perception of our emotions, thoughts, strengths, weaknesses, values, and drives. Self-awareness is the compass that guides us through the tumultuous sea of our emotional lives, enabling us to navigate our experiences with a sense of direction and purpose. The journey towards enhanced self-awareness begins with the simple yet challenging practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the moment, offers a pathway to self-awareness by encouraging us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice illuminates the transient nature of our emotions and thoughts, fostering a detachment that empowers us to respond to life's challenges with equanimity rather than react out of habit or impulse. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop the capacity to recognize our emotional triggers, understand the sources of our reactions, and, importantly, identify the space between stimulus and response where choice and freedom lie. Beyond mindfulness, self-awareness involves a willingness to explore our inner landscapes with honesty and courage. It requires us to ask difficult questions. Why do certain situations elicit strong emotional reactions? What are the recurring patterns in our thoughts and behaviors? How do our personal histories shape our perceptions and responses? This exploration is not an exercise in self-criticism but an act of self-compassion, a recognition that understanding our complexities and contradictions is a vital step towards growth. The benefits of self-awareness extend far beyond personal insight. As we deepen our understanding of ourselves, we become better equipped to manage our emotions constructively. This emotional regulation is not about suppressing our feelings, but about acknowledging them, understanding their origins, and choosing how to express them in ways that align with our values and goals. Such regulation enhances our resilience, enabling us to face adversity with a grounded sense of self and a clear vision of how to move forward. Moreover, self-awareness enriches our relationships. By understanding our own emotional landscapes, we can communicate more effectively, set healthy boundaries, and engage with others from a place of empathy and authenticity. We become more attuned to the needs and feelings of others, fostering deeper connections and minimizing misunderstandings. In the realm of work, self-awareness contributes to professional growth and leadership, as it equips us with the emotional intelligence necessary to inspire, motivate, and connect with colleagues and subordinates. Yet, the path to self-awareness is not linear. It is a lifelong journey marked by moments of insight and periods of challenge. It demands continuous reflection, openness to feedback, and the humility to recognize and learn from our mistakes. As we navigate this path, we must remember that self-awareness is not an end in itself, but a means to living a more conscious, connected, and fulfilling life. In embracing self-awareness, we unlock the door to the other dimensions of emotional intelligence, paving the way for more effective emotion management, enhanced empathy, and stronger social skills. This chapter, therefore, serves as both a foundation and a bridge, inviting us to embark on a journey of self-discovery that will transform not only how we see ourselves, but also how we interact with the world around us. Through self-awareness, we begin to see the possibility of a life lived with greater intention, compassion, and wisdom, a life where our emotions are not barriers but gateways to deeper understanding and connection. Chapter 2: The Pillars of Emotional Intelligence. Self-awareness, the cornerstone of emotional intelligence, how to cultivate it, and its impact on our lives. In the exploration of emotional intelligence, managing emotion stands as a pivotal chapter, where the mastery of one's feelings becomes the linchpin for personal and interpersonal success. This aspect of emotional intelligence delves into the complex art of navigating our emotional responses, transforming potentially disruptive emotions into constructive drivers of positive action. The journey toward effective emotion management is marked by two critical milestones: understanding the nature of emotional reactions and mastering techniques for emotion regulation. Emotional reactions, often instantaneous and powerful, can significantly influence our thoughts, decisions, and actions. These reactions are rooted in the brain's intricate wiring, where the amygdala plays a central role in processing emotional stimuli, sometimes bypassing our conscious awareness and leading to immediate responses. This biological predisposition underscores the importance of developing strategies to manage our emotions, as unchecked emotional reactions can lead to outcomes that might not align with our intentions or values. The first step in managing emotions is the cultivation of emotional awareness, a skill that allows us to recognize and label our emotions accurately. This awareness is crucial because it provides the foundation upon which we can build strategies for regulation. By identifying what we are feeling and understanding the triggers behind these emotions, we create a space between stimulus and response. In this space lies our power to choose how we react, a fundamental aspect of emotional intelligence that can transform our relationship with ourselves and others. Building on the foundation of emotional awareness, the second milestone involves mastering a variety of techniques for emotion regulation. These techniques range from cognitive reappraisal, where we challenge and change our emotional responses by altering our interpretation of a situation, to more physiological strategies like deep breathing and relaxation exercises that help calm the nervous system. Additionally, the practice of mindfulness plays a vital role in emotion management, as it teaches us to observe our emotions without judgment, allowing them to pass without being swept away by them. Effective emotion management also entails recognizing, When and how to express our emotions in a manner that is congruent with our personal values and social norms. This expression is a delicate balance between authenticity and consideration for the impact our emotional expressions have on others. It involves not only the ability to communicate our feelings clearly and respectfully, but also the wisdom to know when silence might be more appropriate. Moreover, managing emotions is not solely about mitigating negative feelings. It also encompasses the ability to cultivate and savor positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, and contentment. By intentionally focusing on positive experiences and emotions, we can enhance our resilience, build stronger relationships, and improve our overall well-being. The mastery of emotion management is a dynamic and ongoing process. It requires practice, patience, and perseverance as we learn to navigate the ebbs and flows of our emotional lives. The rewards of this mastery, however, are profound. By developing the skills to manage our emotions effectively, we open ourselves to a life of greater peace, deeper relationships, and heightened personal fulfillment. We become capable of facing life's challenges with grace and resilience, and our emotions, once potential sources of turmoil, become wellsprings of wisdom and strength. Empathy, the ability to perceive and resonate with the emotions of others, serves as a bridge between individuals, fostering mutual understanding and compassion. This chapter explores two vital aspects of empathy: its transformative power in personal relationships and its role in cultivating a compassionate society. Empathy begins with the capacity to perceive accurately the emotional state of another person. This perceptual acuity involves more than just recognizing the outward expressions of emotions. It requires an openness to the subtleties of others' experiences, an attunement to nonverbal cues, and a willingness to engage with the inner world of another person. By truly listening, both to the spoken words and the unspoken emotions, we validate the feelings and experiences of others, creating a space where genuine connection and healing can occur. The transformative power of empathy in personal relationships is profound. When we approach our interactions with empathy, we move beyond the surface level of communication, reaching a deeper level of connection that acknowledges the inherent worth and complexity of each individual. This empathic connection can dissolve barriers of misunderstanding and conflict, paving the way for more authentic and supportive relationships. In the context of family, friendship, or romantic partnerships, empathy acts as a catalyst for emotional intimacy, building trust and fostering a sense of mutual support and understanding. Beyond its impact on personal relationships, empathy has the potential to cultivate a more compassionate society. In a world often marked by division and indifference, the ability to empathize with others, especially those whose experiences differ significantly from our own, is a radical act of kindness. Empathy challenges us to look beyond our own perspectives, to recognize the common humanity we share with all beings. It inspires acts of compassion, encourages altruistic behavior, and can be a driving force for social change. By nurturing empathy, we contribute to a culture of kindness and understanding, where individuals feel seen, heard, and valued. Cultivating empathy requires intention and practice. It involves developing a curious and open-minded attitude towards others, actively listening, and putting ourselves in others' shoes. It also requires the cultivation of emotional awareness and regulation within ourselves, as understanding our own emotions is a prerequisite for empathizing with others. Additionally, empathy can be enhanced through exposure to diverse perspectives and experiences, which broaden our understanding of the myriad ways people navigate life's challenges. However, empathy also demands a careful balance. While open-hearted engagement with the pain of others is a mark of empathy, it is also essential to practice self-care to avoid empathy fatigue. This balance ensures that our capacity for empathy is sustainable, and that we can continue to offer support and understanding without depleting our own emotional reserves. Empathy is not just a soft skill or a nice-to-have quality, it is a fundamental aspect of emotional intelligence that has the power to transform our relationships and society. By embracing empathy, we open our hearts to the richness of human experience, fostering connections that transcend differences and sow the seeds of a more compassionate world. As we continue to explore the facets of emotional intelligence, let us hold empathy as a guiding light, illuminating the path toward deeper understanding and connection with ourselves and others. Chapter 3: Emotional Intelligence in Relationships. Empathy, understanding the emotional world of others and how empathy strengthens connections. As we delve further into the intricacies of emotional intelligence, the development of social skills emerges as a critical component, profoundly influencing our ability to navigate the complexities of interpersonal interaction successfully. Social skills, the tools we employ to communicate, interact, and forge connections with others, are indispensable in building healthy, fulfilling relationships. This chapter focuses on two pivotal aspects of social skills: effective communication and the art of building and sustaining relationships. Effective communication is the cornerstone of social skills, encompassing far more than the mere exchange of information. It involves active listening, the ability to express thoughts and feelings clearly and respectfully, and the capacity to understand and respond to the nonverbal cues that underpin much of human interaction. Mastering the nuances of effective communication enables us to convey our ideas and emotions in a way that fosters understanding and empathy, laying the groundwork for strong relationships. Active listening, a key component of effective communication, requires full engagement with the speaker, an open mind, and a willingness to understand the message from the speaker's perspective. It involves not only hearing the words but also paying attention to the tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, all of which convey significant information. By practicing active listening, we signal to others that their thoughts and feelings are valued, creating a foundation of trust and respect that is essential for meaningful interactions. Expressing ourselves clearly and respectfully is equally important. This involves choosing our words carefully, being mindful of our tone, and considering the impact our communication may have on others. It also means being honest and authentic in our interactions, sharing our thoughts and feelings in a way that is congruent with our values and respectful of those we are communicating with. Such transparency and authenticity are vital for building trust and intimacy in relationships. Beyond communication, the art of building and sustaining relationships involves a range of social skills, including empathy, conflict resolution, and the ability to negotiate and compromise. Healthy relationships are characterized by mutual respect, understanding, and support, qualities that are nurtured through consistent, empathetic engagement with others. The ability to navigate conflicts effectively, seeking solutions that respect the needs and perspectives of all parties, is crucial in maintaining strong, resilient relationships. Moreover, the capacity to collaborate and work well with others, whether in personal or professional contexts, is a testament to well-developed social skills. This involves not only the ability to share ideas and responsibilities, but also the flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances and the resilience to face challenges together. Through collaboration, individuals can achieve collective goals, enriching their relationships and fostering a sense of shared purpose. Developing and refining our social skills is a lifelong journey, requiring intention, practice, and a commitment to personal growth. It demands a willingness to reflect on our interactions, seek feedback, and adapt our behaviors in the service of building stronger, more meaningful connections. As we enhance our social skills, we not only improve our relationships but also contribute to a more compassionate, understanding, and connected world. The development of social skills is an integral part of emotional intelligence, essential for creating and sustaining healthy, fulfilling relationships. By mastering effective communication, embracing empathy, and cultivating the ability to collaborate and resolve conflicts, we open ourselves to deeper connections and a richer, more rewarding life. As we continue to explore the facets of emotional intelligence, let us recognize the transformative power of social skills in shaping our interactions and the world around us. Social skills, building better communication and interpersonal skills for healthier relationships. As we advance in our exploration of emotional intelligence, it becomes imperative to address the darker facets that accompany this profound understanding of emotions and interpersonal dynamics. This part of the journey delves into the potential for manipulation and control, a stark reminder of the dual nature of emotional intelligence. Recognizing and defending against the misuse of emotional insights is crucial for maintaining ethical boundaries and fostering healthy relationships. This chapter will explore the delicate balance between harnessing emotional intelligence for positive purposes and the ethical implications of its potential misuse. The potential for misuse. Emotional intelligence equips individuals with the ability to read and influence the emotions of others, a skill that, in the wrong hands, can be wielded as a tool for manipulation and control. Manipulators often possess a keen understanding of emotional dynamics, which they exploit to serve their own interests, whether in personal relationships, professional environments, or social settings. This manipulation can take various forms, from subtle persuasion and guilt-tripping to more overt forms of emotional blackmail and gaslighting. The underlying intent is to sway decision-making processes, alter perceptions, and control behaviors by exploiting emotional vulnerabilities. The capacity for emotional manipulation highlights the importance of ethical considerations in the development and application of emotional intelligence. It calls for a heightened awareness of the power dynamics at play in interpersonal relationships, and the responsibility that comes with being able to influence those dynamics. Recognizing the signs of manipulation, such as inconsistencies between words and actions, the use of guilt or fear to influence decisions, and attempts to undermine self-esteem, is the first step in guarding against its effects. Protecting yourself from emotional manipulation. Defending against emotional manipulation requires a robust set of emotional intelligence skills, including self-awareness, self-regulation, and assertiveness. By cultivating a deep understanding of one's own emotions and triggers, individuals can better recognize when they are being manipulated and take steps to protect themselves. This self-awareness, coupled with the ability to regulate one's emotional responses, forms a shield against the manipulator's attempts to evoke guilt, fear, or insecurity. Assertiveness plays a pivotal role in counteracting manipulation. It involves expressing one's needs, thoughts, and feelings clearly and respectfully, without succumbing to the manipulative tactics employed by others. Assertiveness is not about aggression, it is about setting boundaries and communicating them effectively, thereby preventing manipulators from exploiting emotional vulnerabilities. Moreover, developing a support system of trusted individuals who can offer perspective and guidance is invaluable in identifying and resisting manipulation. This support system can provide emotional validation, counteract the isolating effects of manipulation, and reinforce one's sense of reality and self-worth. Ethical considerations. The exploration of manipulation within the context of emotional intelligence serves as a reminder of the ethical implications inherent in the development and use of these skills. Emotional intelligence, at its core, should aim to enhance understanding, empathy, and genuine connection between individuals, not to confer unfair advantage or facilitate exploitation. As such, it is incumbent upon those who develop their emotional intelligence to do so with a commitment to ethical principles, prioritizing the well-being and autonomy of all individuals involved. While emotional intelligence offers profound benefits for personal growth and interpersonal relationships, it also presents challenges that must be navigated with care and integrity. Recognizing the potential for misuse and arming oneself against manipulation are essential components of a balanced and ethical approach to emotional intelligence. By fostering an environment of mutual respect, empathy, and understanding, we can leverage the positive aspects of emotional intelligence to enrich our lives and the lives of those around us, while safeguarding against its darker potentials. Chapter 4: Emotional Intelligence at Work. Leadership and emotional intelligence, the role of emotional intelligence in effective leadership. Within the sphere of work, the intersection of leadership and emotional intelligence emerges as a pivotal arena, where the nuances of human emotion and the intricacies of guiding others converge. This domain, rich with potential for transformation and growth, underscores the indispensable role of emotional intelligence in cultivating leadership that is not only effective, but also resonant and sustainable. Leadership, at its core, transcends the mere execution of tasks and achievement of goals. It embodies the ability to inspire, to evoke a sense of purpose, and to forge pathways toward shared visions. It demands a leader who is not just proficient in the technical aspects of management, but is also adept at navigating the emotional landscapes of those they lead. Emotional intelligence, with its focus on understanding and managing one's own emotions and recognizing and influencing the emotions of others, becomes the keystone in the architecture of impactful leadership. The role of emotional intelligence in effective leadership manifests through several critical pathways. Self-awareness, the journey of an emotionally intelligent leader begins with introspection. A deep, nuanced understanding of one's emotional drivers, strengths, limitations, and values illuminates the path of leadership, enabling leaders to navigate their roles with authenticity and conviction. This self-awareness forms the bedrock upon which trust and credibility are built, as leaders who are in tune with their inner selves are better positioned to lead with integrity and transparency. Self-regulation, the volatile nature of the business world, with its constant flux and unpredictability, tests the mettle of leaders daily. Emotional intelligence arms leaders with the tools for self-regulation, enabling them to maintain composure, exercise patience, and display a level of emotional resilience that steadies their teams during tumultuous times. This ability to manage one's emotional responses to challenges not only mitigates stress within teams, but also models constructive ways to handle adversity. Motivation. Emotionally intelligent leaders wield the power of motivation adept, channeling their passion and enthusiasm to inspire their teams. Their drive is not anchored in external rewards but in a deep-seated vision for what can be achieved. This intrinsic motivation fosters an environment where ambition is ignited, perseverance is celebrated, and setbacks are viewed as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Empathy. Perhaps the most profound expression of emotional intelligence in leadership is empathy, the capacity to perceive and genuinely understand the emotions of others. Empathetic leaders are attuned to the feelings of their team members, recognizing the individuality of their experiences and the diversity of their perspectives. This empathetic understanding facilitates stronger connections, fosters an inclusive culture, and ensures that leadership decisions are informed by a comprehensive appreciation of their impact on people. Social skills. The culmination of emotional intelligence in leadership is reflected in the social skills that enable effective communication, conflict resolution, and collaboration. Leaders who excel in these areas navigate interpersonal dynamics with finesse, building cohesive teams capable of achieving synergistic outcomes. Their ability to articulate visions, mediate disputes, and galvanize collective action is central to their leadership efficacy. In essence, the confluence of leadership and emotional intelligence signifies a paradigm where the heart and the head are aligned, where understanding and managing emotions are as critical as strategic planning and execution. This synthesis not only elevates the leader but also elevates those they lead, engendering a work environment marked by mutual respect, shared purpose, and collective achievement. As we delve deeper into the realm of emotional intelligence at work, it becomes evident that the most effective leaders are those who harness the power of emotional intelligence to transform their leadership from a mere position of authority into a profound source of inspiration and impact. Team dynamics, enhancing team performance through emotional intelligence. Transitioning from the individual impact of emotional intelligence in leadership to the collective synergy of team dynamics, we explore how emotional intelligence serves as a catalyst for enhancing team performance. The magic of a high-functioning team lies not just in the sum of its parts, but in the intangible threads of understanding, trust, and mutual respect that bind its members. Emotional intelligence, with its emphasis on empathy, awareness, and interpersonal skills, becomes the loom on which these threads are woven, creating a tapestry of team cohesion and productivity. Fostering a culture of trust and open communication. At the heart of effective team dynamics lies a culture of trust and open communication, a culture where team members feel safe to express their ideas, concerns, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or reprisal. Emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in cultivating this environment. Leaders and team members alike, who are attuned to the emotional cues of others and who communicate with empathy and clarity, contribute to a foundation of trust. This trust facilitates open dialogue, encourages the sharing of diverse perspectives, and enables the team to navigate conflicts constructively, turning potential challenges into opportunities for growth. Enhancing collaboration through empathy and understanding. Empathy, a cornerstone of emotional intelligence, is critical in fostering effective collaboration. When team members strive to understand and appreciate the perspectives and feelings of their colleagues, they can more effectively coordinate their efforts, negotiate compromises, and find creative solutions to problems. This empathetic approach not only smooths the path for collaboration but also enriches the team's work with a diversity of insights and ideas, driving innovation and improving outcomes. Navigating conflict with emotional intelligence. Conflict is an inevitable aspect of team dynamics, arising from differences in opinions, goals, or work styles. However, when approached with emotional intelligence, conflict can be transformed from a disruptive force into a catalyst for development. Emotionally intelligent teams are equipped to recognize the emotional underpinnings of conflicts and address them in a way that respects all parties' feelings and needs. By managing emotions effectively, such teams can engage in healthy debate, explore underlying issues, and emerge from conflicts with stronger relationships and a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives. Building resilience and adaptability. Teams that exhibit high levels of emotional intelligence are not only more cohesive and productive, but are also more resilient in the face of adversity. The emotional awareness and regulation skills that characterize emotionally intelligent teams enable them to navigate stress, change, and uncertainty with flexibility and grace. This resilience is bolstered by the team's collective capacity to support each other emotionally, offering empathy and encouragement during challenging times and celebrating successes together in moments of achievement. Cultivating leadership at all levels. Emotional intelligence in team dynamics also fosters a culture of shared leadership, where team members feel empowered to take initiative, lead by example, and contribute to the team's direction and success. This distributive approach to leadership leverages the diverse strengths and talents within the team, encouraging innovation and ensuring that all voices are heard and valued. The role of emotional intelligence in enhancing team performance is multifaceted, influencing everything from communication and collaboration to conflict resolution and resilience. By prioritizing emotional intelligence in team dynamics, organizations can unlock the full potential of their teams, creating an environment where collaboration flourishes, challenges are navigated with empathy and understanding, and collective goals are achieved with enthusiasm and commitment. As we delve into the intricacies of emotional intelligence at work, it becomes increasingly clear that the key to unlocking exceptional team performance lies in nurturing the emotional bonds that tie team members together, transforming individual capabilities into collective strength. Chapter 5: The Dark Side of Emotional Intelligence. Manipulation and control, the potential misuse of emotional intelligence. In the exploration of emotional intelligence, it's crucial to acknowledge not only its transformative potential but also the ethical boundaries that govern its application. The power to understand and influence emotions, while a cornerstone of personal and professional development, harbors a darker aspect when wielded without regard for ethical considerations. This facet revolves around the potential misuse of emotional intelligence for manipulation and control, a reality that necessitates vigilance and ethical integrity. The ethical implications of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, at its core, enhances our ability to empathize, communicate, and connect with others. However, when these abilities are used with malicious intent, they can become tools for manipulation. The fine line between influence and manipulation lies in intent. Influence seeks mutual benefit and understanding, while manipulation aims to sway others to one's advantage, often at their expense. This distinction underscores the importance of ethical awareness in the practice of emotional intelligence. Recognizing manipulation. The first step in safeguarding against the misuse of emotional intelligence is recognizing manipulation's hallmarks. Manipulative behaviors often involve exploiting emotional vulnerabilities, using guilt or obligation as leverage, or distorting reality to disorient and control. By staying alert to these tactics, individuals can better protect themselves and others from emotional harm. Fostering ethical awareness. Building a culture of ethical awareness around emotional intelligence involves educating individuals on the responsible use of emotional skills. This includes understanding the impact of our actions on others, respecting emotional boundaries, and prioritizing consent and autonomy in all interactions. Ethical emotional intelligence fosters relationships built on trust, respect, and genuine connection, rather than coercion or deceit. Strategies for ethical emotional engagement. To ensure that emotional intelligence serves as a force for good, it's essential to cultivate practices that promote ethical engagement. These include reflecting on our motives when employing emotional intelligence, ensuring they align with principles of fairness and respect. Encouraging open and honest communication to prevent misunderstandings and foster a climate of transparency. Committing to personal integrity, where our actions consistently reflect our values and ethical standards. The role of emotional intelligence in ethical leadership. Leaders bear a significant responsibility in modeling ethical use of emotional intelligence. By demonstrating integrity, empathy, and respect in their interactions, leaders can set a precedent for ethical conduct within their organizations. Ethical leadership not only prevents the misuse of emotional intelligence but also cultivates an organizational culture that values and upholds these principles. In addressing the potential for manipulation and control, we confront the complexities inherent in emotional intelligence. This exploration not only highlights the need for ethical vigilance, but also reinforces the importance of fostering emotional intelligence as a tool for positive change, grounded in respect for the dignity and autonomy of all individuals. As we navigate the nuances of emotional intelligence, let us commit to its ethical application, ensuring that it remains a source of connection, understanding, and genuine human engagement. Protecting yourself from emotional manipulation, techniques to recognize and defend against manipulation. In the realm of emotional intelligence, the capacity to recognize and defend against emotional manipulation is as crucial as the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions and those of others. Emotional manipulation, a form of psychological control exerted to influence another person's behavior or emotional state, can have profound impacts on individuals' mental and emotional well-being. Developing strategies to identify and counteract these manipulative tactics is essential for maintaining personal integrity and emotional health. Identifying signs of emotional manipulation. The first step in protecting oneself from emotional manipulation is recognizing its signs. Manipulators often use guilt, fear, obligation, or sympathy to achieve their ends, employing tactics such as gaslighting, playing the victim, or giving backhanded compliments to confuse and control their targets. Awareness of these strategies can alert individuals to potential manipulation, enabling them to take steps to protect themselves. Strengthening emotional boundaries. One of the most effective defenses against emotional manipulation is the establishment of strong emotional boundaries. These boundaries help define where one person ends and another begins, clarifying what behavior is acceptable and what isn't. Assertively communicating these boundaries to others and standing firm when they are challenged is key to preserving one's autonomy and emotional well-being. Cultivating self-awareness and trusting one's intuition. A heightened sense of self-awareness allows individuals to recognize when something doesn't feel right, often signaling potential manipulation. Trusting one's intuition in these moments and critically assessing the situation can provide valuable insights into the manipulator's motives and strategies. This inner guidance, coupled with a solid understanding of one's values and emotional responses, forms a robust defense against manipulation. Seeking support and validation. Confronting emotional manipulation can be challenging, especially when the manipulator is skilled at disguising their intentions. Seeking the support and validation of trusted friends, family members, or professionals can provide the perspective and affirmation needed to navigate these situations. External validation can confirm suspicions of manipulation, reinforce one's resolve to maintain boundaries, and offer strategies for effectively addressing the issue. Developing assertiveness skills. Assertiveness is an invaluable skill in responding to emotional manipulation. It involves expressing one's thoughts, feelings, and needs directly and respectfully, without aggression or passivity. By being assertive, individuals can communicate their boundaries clearly, refuse unreasonable demands, and counter manipulative tactics with confidence and clarity. The role of emotional intelligence in counteracting manipulation. Ultimately, enhancing one's emotional intelligence through developing empathy, improving emotional regulation, and honing social skills equips individuals with the insight and resilience to recognize and resist emotional manipulation. Emotional intelligence fosters a deep understanding of oneself and others, enabling individuals to navigate complex emotional landscapes with discernment and integrity. In conclusion, protecting oneself from emotional manipulation is an integral aspect of emotional intelligence, requiring vigilance, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal boundaries. By cultivating these skills and qualities, individuals can defend against manipulation, preserving their emotional health and fostering authentic, respectful relationships. As we explore the nuances of emotional intelligence, let us embrace the challenge of recognizing and countering manipulation, reinforcing our capacity for genuine connection and mutual respect. Chapter 6: enhancing your emotional intelligence. Mindfulness and emotional intelligence: how mindfulness practices can boost your emotional intelligence. Integrating mindfulness into our daily lives stands as a profound catalyst for enhancing emotional intelligence, weaving together a deeper awareness of our inner emotional landscapes with the ability to navigate the complexities of interpersonal relationships more skillfully. This seamless blend of mindfulness and emotional intelligence enriches our capacity for self-understanding, empathy, and meaningful connection, transforming how we engage with ourselves and the world around us. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment without judgment, offers a unique pathway to cultivating emotional self-awareness. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings from a place of detached curiosity, which illuminates our emotional triggers and habitual responses. This heightened awareness allows us to recognize and name our emotions accurately, providing the clarity needed to navigate our emotional experiences with intention rather than being driven by them unconsciously. Moreover, the practice of mindfulness lays the foundation for improved emotional regulation, a key component of emotional intelligence. By fostering an attitude of acceptance toward our emotional experiences, mindfulness teaches us to face our emotions without being overwhelmed. This skill is crucial for managing stress, anxiety, and other challenging emotions effectively, enabling us to choose responses that align with our deepest values and goals. The calm and balance cultivated through mindfulness thus become invaluable resources in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is also deeply enriched through mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we enhance our capacity to listen actively and fully engage with others, creating a space where authentic connection and understanding can flourish. This empathetic engagement fosters stronger, more compassionate relationships, highlighting mindfulness's role in expanding our emotional intelligence beyond self-awareness to include a profound connectedness with others. The benefits of mindfulness extend to the development of social skills, enhancing our ability to communicate effectively and navigate social dynamics with sensitivity. Mindful listening and speaking encourage clearer, more thoughtful communication, reducing misunderstandings and fostering mutual respect. Additionally, mindfulness enhances our ability to perceive and respond to the emotional cues of others, improving our tact and diplomacy in complex social interactions. These skills are essential for building and maintaining healthy relationships, whether in personal or professional contexts. As a continuous practice, mindfulness encourages ongoing growth in emotional intelligence. It invites us to remain open to new insights about ourselves and our relationships, promoting a lifelong journey of learning and self-discovery. This commitment to personal and interpersonal development, grounded in mindfulness, ensures that we remain adaptable and resilient, capable of meeting life's challenges with grace and empathy. In essence, the integration of mindfulness into our pursuit of emotional intelligence offers a holistic approach to understanding and managing our emotions and fostering deeper connections with others. It is through this mindful engagement with our emotional selves and the world that we unlock the full potential of our emotional intelligence, navigating the complexities of human experience with greater clarity, compassion, and wisdom. Continuous growth: strategies for lifelong development of emotional intelligence. Embarking on the journey of continuous growth in emotional intelligence is akin to navigating a vast and ever-changing landscape of personal development. This path, marked by an unending quest for self-improvement and deeper understanding, underscores the dynamic nature of emotional intelligence as a skill set that can be honed and expanded throughout one's life. The pursuit of continuous growth in emotional intelligence is not a linear progression but a cyclical process of learning, applying, reflecting, and adapting. Central to this journey is the recognition that emotional intelligence encompasses a broad spectrum of skills and competencies, from self-awareness and self-regulation to empathy and social proficiency. The complexity and interconnectivity of these components mean that enhancing one's emotional intelligence often involves a multifaceted approach, incorporating diverse strategies and practices tailored to individual needs and contexts. One of the foundational elements of continuous growth in emotional intelligence is the commitment to lifelong learning. This commitment manifests in a willingness to seek out new knowledge and perspectives, whether through formal education, self-directed study, or experiential learning opportunities. Books, workshops, seminars, and conversations with mentors or peers can all serve as valuable resources for deepening one's understanding of emotional intelligence and its application in various areas of life. Reflective practice is another critical aspect of continuous growth in emotional intelligence. By regularly taking time to reflect on one's experiences, reactions, and relationships, individuals can gain insights into their emotional patterns and triggers. This reflective process encourages a deeper level of self-awareness, enabling individuals to identify areas for improvement and celebrate progress. Journals, mindfulness practices, and feedback from trusted others can all facilitate this reflective exploration. Adaptability plays a key role in the journey of continuous growth in emotional intelligence. As individuals encounter new challenges and experiences, the ability to adapt one's emotional responses and strategies becomes essential. This adaptability is not just about managing difficulties, but also about embracing change as an opportunity for growth and learning. It requires a mindset that views setbacks and failures not as insurmountable obstacles, but as valuable lessons that contribute to personal development. The pursuit of continuous growth in emotional intelligence also involves fostering a supportive community. Engaging with others who share a commitment to emotional and personal growth can provide encouragement, inspiration, and accountability. These communities, whether found in personal relationships, professional networks, or online forums, offer a space for sharing experiences, challenges, and successes, enriching the journey of emotional intelligence development with collective wisdom and support. In conclusion, the path to enhancing one's emotional intelligence is a lifelong endeavor, characterized by curiosity, reflection, adaptability, and community. It is a journey that not only leads to greater self-awareness and mastery over one's emotions, but also deepens our connections with others, enriching our lives with more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. As we continue to navigate this path, let us embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation that lie ahead, ever mindful of the profound impact our emotional intelligence has on our ability to lead a balanced, compassionate, and purpose-driven life. Chapter 7: The Secret of Emotional Intelligence. The Universal Connector, unveiling the secret element that links all aspects of emotional intelligence. Within the multifaceted realm of emotional intelligence, there exists a foundational principle, a universal connector, that binds together its diverse components, self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills, into a coherent whole. This principle acts as the bedrock upon which the edifice of emotional intelligence is built, facilitating a deeper connection with oneself and with others. It is the thread that weaves through the fabric of emotional intelligence, subtly yet powerfully influencing every aspect of how we understand, manage, and express our emotions. The universal connector in the context of emotional intelligence is the capacity for profound empathy and genuine connection. This capacity extends beyond the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It encompasses a deep, intuitive sense of interconnectedness that transcends individual differences and fosters a shared sense of humanity. It is this ability to genuinely connect on a fundamental level that amplifies the impact of emotional intelligence, transforming it from a set of individual skills into a cohesive force for personal growth and positive change. Empathy, as the universal connector, enriches self-awareness by encouraging a compassionate and non-judgmental exploration of one's own emotional landscape. It allows individuals to recognize and accept their emotions, fostering a healthy relationship with themselves that is rooted in understanding and acceptance. This self-empathy lays the groundwork for self-regulation, as it provides the emotional clarity and calm needed to navigate complex emotional experiences with grace and resilience. In the realm of interpersonal relationships, empathy deepens our understanding of others, enabling us to communicate and interact in ways that respect and honor their feelings and perspectives. It is the linchpin of effective social skills, facilitating interactions that are characterized by genuine care, active listening, and mutual respect. Empathy bridges gaps between people, dissolving barriers of misunderstanding and conflict, and creating a space for authentic connection and collaboration. Moreover, the universal connector plays a crucial role in the continuous growth and development of emotional intelligence. It inspires a lifelong journey of learning and exploration, driving individuals to seek deeper understandings of themselves and others. Empathy fuels the desire to grow, to improve, and to contribute positively to the lives of others, reinforcing the cycle of emotional intelligence development. The universal connector of empathy and genuine connection represents the essence of emotional intelligence. It is the force that unifies the various components of emotional intelligence into a harmonious whole, enhancing our ability to lead lives that are emotionally rich, socially connected, and deeply fulfilling. As we continue to explore the depths of emotional intelligence, let us recognize the power of this universal connector to transform not only our own lives, but also the world around us, one empathetic connection at a time. Integrating emotional intelligence into your life, practical steps to make emotional intelligence a way of life. Integrating emotional intelligence into one's life is a transformative journey that shifts the concept from mere understanding to active, daily practice. This transition profoundly influences every aspect of existence, encompassing personal, professional, and social realms. It's about adopting and embodying the principles of empathetic interaction, self-awareness, and emotional regulation, weaving these elements seamlessly into the daily fabric of life through deliberate and intentional actions. The foundation of this integration is the cultivation of a growth-oriented and empathetic mindset, recognizing emotional intelligence as a dynamic skill set that evolves and enhances over time. Such a mindset thrives on openness to learning, a deep curiosity about one's own and others' emotional experiences, and embracing the vulnerability inherent in exploring the emotional dimensions of life. This involves a constant reflection on personal values, challenging oneself to move beyond limiting beliefs, and engaging with the world in a manner that reflects an understanding and appreciation of the complexity of human emotions. To truly make emotional intelligence a cornerstone of daily living, establishing practices that promote emotional awareness and regulation is essential. Mindfulness meditation, journaling, and reflective dialogue serve as powerful tools for increasing self-awareness, allowing individuals to become more attuned to their emotional states and understand the triggers behind their reactions. Techniques such as deep breathing, relaxation exercises, and positive visualization can aid in managing emotions effectively, ensuring that responses are not only thoughtful but also aligned with one's deeper goals and values. An emotionally intelligent life also demands an active effort to enhance empathy and social skills through genuine engagement with others. This means seeking out and appreciating diverse perspectives, practicing active listening, and showing compassion in every interaction. Engaging in community activities, volunteering, or joining groups focused on personal and emotional development are ways to connect meaningfully with others, fostering relationships that are both broad and deep. Navigating conflicts with emotional intelligence highlights its significance in both personal relationships and professional environments. Approaching conflicts with empathy, striving for clear communication, and seeking solutions that accommodate all parties exemplify the practical application of emotional intelligence. It's about recognizing and understanding the emotions involved, using this insight to address underlying issues in a constructive manner. Lastly, the path to integrating emotional intelligence into daily life is marked by continuous learning and adaptation. The emotional landscape is vast and intricate, demanding ongoing exploration and commitment to understanding. Regular self-assessment, seeking feedback from others, and adapting strategies based on personal growth are essential for deepening emotional intelligence. This journey transforms how individuals connect with their own emotional world and that of others, navigating life with empathy, clarity, and purpose. It enhances not only personal well-being but also contributes to a more compassionate, understanding, and emotionally intelligent society. By committing to this path, the principles of emotional intelligence become not just concepts to understand but a way of living, deeply ingrained in the essence of daily existence.